up this morning, and so I kind of had my message put together, but I didn't get copies made for you all. So you can take notes if you want. If you want to email me, I'll be happy to send you a copy, okay? So I believe it's an important message for all of us. I've entitled this message, Boiling on the Back Burner. Anybody ever felt like you're on the back burner before? Okay. And we don't get to have that front burner mentality. Sometimes we're always just like boiling on the back burner. You know, we boil with belief, but we never move to the front burner to completion. And so many times with our careers, you know, we can be cooking and we can be excited, but we never get completed. We never finish up to where we're tasting that success, we're feeling that success that we want to experience. So basically, our career is cooking on low, but we're believing on high. Been there before? Okay? So we're going to kind of consider that. So think about cooking. You guys like to cook in here? Oh, you like to cook? All right. We like to eat, right? So, all right. So what are the reasons we often remain to simmer on standby when we really believe in what we're doing, but the fruition has not come forward yet? Okay? So why are we simmering many times on standby? So I believe there's some things that through my own life that I've seen personally that I've done that have caused me to simmer on standby instead of actually see the fruition, okay? And some of these things are just revealed to me on a daily basis. You ever get just those messages sometimes you go, why is this happening? And then it just like pops out one day, you go, oh, I've been doing this. And it's kind of like a revelation to you. You go, oh my goodness, I need to change this mentality. I need to change this. And I think that's how God does it with me sometimes. He knows I can't take it all at once because it would overwhelm me. And so little things, little nuggets at different times to help me out. So number one, focusing on the feast and not the process, okay? So this is something that many times we do. We focus on the end result so much, the feast, you know, everything all together, and not the process we've got to take. So we're driven by dreams and goals. We often set out willing with excitement, but running full speed ahead and leaving God out of the picture sometimes, okay? So we're focused so much on that success that we move forward in our own strength. When we fail to make time for Him, we ultimately fail, okay? And that's just true. I'm going to just kind of show you something and share something. I've been on Facebook this morning, actually, and it was a revelation to me. You ever find that you're somewhere and you see something that just, you know it has a significance for you, don't really know why until later you go ahead and you buy it, you get it, and then you go, oh, I get it now? Okay? So yesterday I was out with my mom. She bought it for me. But this is a ring, okay? It's a little crown ring, okay? And so she bought this to me, and I saw it, and I was like, that has a significance. There's a message in that for me. And so I didn't know what that message was, but I was like, I have to have that. There's something that I'm going to get out of that. This morning it came to me, and that's why you're getting this message, okay? So it didn't come to me till today, all right? So it's funny how God does things last minute. But this is the message that came to me, okay? And I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to kind of give you the highlights of what actually came to me step by step. Maybe your goals and dreams have not come to fruition yet. You've set out on your own only to find yourself struggling, wondering if you missed it. God sees you even if you attempted to do it on your own. You have not lost your heir status, okay? He's ready to place a ring on your finger, a crown on your head. You're the heirs of the promise that He's called you to, whether it be your career, whatever it is, whatever He's put in your spirit, your heart, you know, that desire, He's put it there in your career, whatever you're doing, He's put that there, okay? You've not lost your status, even though it's not come to fruition yet. He's ready to place that ring on your finger. It says, but while he was still a long way off, his father saw him, and he was filled with compassion on him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. Y'all know the story of the prodigal son, right? Okay? It says, he brought him the best robe, put it on him, and put a ring on his finger. Okay? And so he's ready to bring you to that fruition. He's ready to bring you to that place where your career status in the air, everything that is yours, is there waiting for you. Okay? And so you just have to keep Him in that full picture. Even if you're a long way off from where you feel like that success is, and that everything that you know you're called to do in your career or whatever it is, you may feel like you're a million miles away from it. You're not, okay? So just keep Him in that picture, and you're going to fulfill that, okay? So that ring was significant for me in that because you have an heir status. An heir doesn't stay on the back burner, okay? An heir moves to the front burner. An heir knows his position, okay? So know your position, and don't let that dream die. Number two, overscheduling, we neglect our dreams. Anybody an overscheduler? Okay? We can overschedule. Now this has to do with servants too. Many of us are servants, and serving is good, okay? But servants often put their dreams on standby, simmering on the back burner while they rearrange their schedule to advance everyone else's goals and dreams. I am very guilty of this, and you may be too. You know, sometimes we can serve other people so much so that we neglect the things we're called to do, okay? We can neglect the dreams and goals that we've been given because we're so busy building everybody else's dreams. It's teamwork. We've got to work together, okay? We've got to do this thing together. Serving is important, but neglecting your call will leave you unfinished and unfulfilled. We often give up our position to advance others, often unaware that our completion may be part of someone else's success, okay? So when you think about a feast, okay, think about if you're preparing a meal, okay? You've got the vegetables cooking, you've got the meat cooking, that's all done. Let's say that part of the meal's all done. The potatoes are still on the back burner simmering, okay? What's going to happen to the meat and the vegetables? They're done, right? Okay? But the potatoes, right, they're going to get cold. Exactly. The other things are going to get cold. So are the other things going to be as good without the potatoes being done? No, right? So we need it all to come together, right? So if you're neglecting your dream and your goal to advance other people's things, you're part of that picture too, okay? You've got to bring your part into that. Don't neglect yourself to advance everybody else because you're leaving out a very important part that's going to make a difference to build somebody else. It's teamwork. We've got to work together to see the completion of everything, okay? Success comes when we move together, okay? We each have a part. Number 3, belief that we all will always remain unfinished. Sometimes when we're in the cooking process, the simmering process, we feel like we're never going to get well done. We never feel like we're going to get finished. We're never going to be completely cooked. We think we're always on back burner status. And we begin to get discouraged, okay? And so we have a hard time believing that it's going to come forth. So discouragement can set in when the cooking process takes too long, okay? We often begin to believe that that back burner position is where we'll always remain, like I said. We may boil for a while, but the longer we stay on the back burner, the more discouraged we become, and we lose our desire to move to the front and take up our heir to the throne status and move to that front burner. And like I already said, an heir knows their position. They don't remain on the back burner. They move to the front burner. You got to know your position, okay? You got to know your position. Satan loves to keep you simmering on the back burner. Don't believe that. Don't stay there. You can't simmer on the back burner. So as I said, you're part of the whole feast. In your career, you have to work as a team. You have to serve others. Yes, that's important. We have to serve others so that we can build our clientele and so forth. But you have a dream. You have something in your heart, something you want to do, something you want to build, and you must make time for that. Because without that coming to completion, you can't be the best that you can be for everybody around you.